You lost? Aunt Seaman, you murderer of my father, I want you to pay with your life.
Announce it after I die. Inform Zhongliang to return to the country.
Now you heartless murderer! You die so tragically. Did you foresee this? Even if it costs your father, you managed to secure the position of chairman of the reality group on Cat Planet. Today, rest assured, my child and I won't let the company down. I am willing to die. Lu Qi will not acknowledge it, but will avenge you.
Reality is splitting up. The entire company actually favored the elder female of the Z family. Who would have thought Chairman C would ultimately hand over the power to the youngest daughter? Could it be because of this, Z Mei Yi?
That's right. Xi'an is in the heart. Dad.
Crying for so long, not a single tear came out. Your acting is really on point. I won't argue with you about the big picture. You better behave yourself and let Dad rest in peace.
Jimeiying the murderer.
I've already handed the video over to the police, so you can take Longding and Sichuan with you. Are you scared? Even if you are, you can't escape. Are you deliberately trying to disrupt the funeral, aren't you?
You're trying to frame me for murder with a blurry surveillance video.
Yeah. Second miss. Deceased should be respected. You can't slander eldest miss in front of Chairman Z's portrait. Yeah, Kun.
Who are you, acting so arrogantly in front of me?
The Z family's scandals, I don't want to expose them for everyone to laugh at. Now that old Z is disabled, I don't care about saving face anymore. Before old Z died, he told me he wanted to sever the father-daughter relationship with Yan Mei and wouldn't give her a single cent.
My dad told you that.
Do you have recordings?
We were an old couple, sharing some private words. Why would we record it? Only people with ulterior motives, like you, would be obsessed with such lowly things. No evidence, right? I can also make up lies out of thin air.
Dear friends and family, my dad told me before he passed that he suspected, as mother and daughter, they were doing bad things.
No, it's impossible, Jimei. You couldn't possibly know, dear.
Oh, just...
If it weren't for me needing to catch the real culprit for you, I would have gone with you right now.
Lawyer Yang. Lu Zongliang, you're finally back.
Before his death, Mr. C made a will, and Mr. Liu is the sole notary. He will now read the will.
Who is this unfamiliar face? He is an orphan adopted by Chairman C, sent to a military school overseas for training when he was a teenager. It seems he also holds some shares in the group.
I will now read Mr. Z's will regarding the shares of Z Group and the position of chairman. All will be inherited by the eldest daughter, Jimei Yi, after her marriage. The real estate will be jointly inherited by the youngest daughter, Shimyeoksin, and the widow, Sun Wei.
Impossible! How can there be no place for me in the company?
Lu Zongliang, you audaciously dared to forge the will. You have some nerve.
Xiaoxia, before your body is even cold. You're already colluding with the murderer to harm the company.
Wrong, Zongliang. You're worse than a dog. You're just a dog raised by our Z family. Don't even dream that the old man will marry Z Mei to you. You're not worthy.
Hey, could it be that you got so excited about the inheritance share that you prematurely developed Parkinson's tremors?
Butler, what does this dog have to do with the young lady? I am now the chairman of the board.
It's me, the man.
Yeah.
Dear friends and family, I will be marrying Mr. Lu Zongliang in 7 days.
At that time, all friends and family are welcome. Lily, when did this dog become your fiancé? How come I, as your stepmother, didn't know?
It was decided just a minute ago. Consider this your on-the-spot notification. Remember to prepare a big red envelope for me, stepmother.
Object.
You? It's obvious that you two are not in a normal relationship. It's clear that you're faking it. Shimeyi, you're just trying to deceive the chairman and fool everyone.
C, come with us to the police station for investigation.
Hold on. Shimeli, you're finished. You killed Dad, so get ready to spend the rest of your life in prison, husband.
Goodbye, Dad.
Not cooperating now.
Grandma, let me give you one last lesson. This lesson is called Spring Day.
Husband, don't worry too much about me.
The murderer must not trust you. Otherwise.
How did you assure me that my daughter and I haven't received a single share of Z Corporation?
Sister-in-law. Don't be in such a hurry. Sister-in-law. At worst, Aunt Si Mei will just go to heaven.
This person will not become a stumbling block. Go handle it immediately. Don't make any more mistakes.
Go. It happened. It's still not closed.
Dear friends and family, our Countess Mei Yi will be marrying Mr. Lu Zongliang in 7 days, and we welcome all friends and family to attend.
You came back from there and didn't even adjust to the time difference. Yet you're engaging in such intense activities.
Tell Grandpa the truth. Do you have any personal motives here? Besides your adoptive father? Since that's the case, bring my granddaughter-in-law home. This time.
The Z Group is not even as good as a pinky finger compared to the century-old Mayfield family, and don't let him hear you say that. Otherwise, he'll definitely mock you as someone from the Happy Planet. I have to go pick him up now.
Good luck. Third young master, you are the king.
Thanks for helping with the investigation.
Young miss. Quick, put this on.
Oh dear. Everyone, why don't you wait a moment while I go buy a pair of slippers?
Assistant Xie, it seems like you've sprained your foot. Do you want to go to the hospital to have it checked? No need. It's just a minor twist from going down the stairs.
Wait a little longer.
You're quite skilled at helping people put on shoes. Have you Developed the good habit of having a girlfriend after being abroad for a few years.
I just guessed that you would walk out of the police station barefoot. It took a few years of military school to handle your abilities.
Who got detained by the police? That's a globally limited edition. My favorite. I'll buy it for you again. Do you also suspect me? Right now, there is a lot of incriminating evidence pointing towards you. Do you trust me?
How come you are still the same as when you were a child? I thought you studied abroad for the past few years. I thought you would have made great progress.
These three are my battle strength. If you provoke me again, I'll bite you again.
What's the deal with high heels?
I did pass by this room. The video was verified by the police and it's not fake, but I went.
Now we can only wait for the appraisal results to come out and then see. So what exactly did you and Zishu talk about in the room on the night of the incident?
One button, 5 of them. I don't want to...
Mr. Luo is still more considerate, isn't he, Assistant Ye? You've worked hard today. Go back early. Your position in reality won't change. Thank you, Miss, for allowing me, Ye Kun, to serve you and be at your disposal.
Why don't you go first? Action.
Luo Zongliang, you must be driving under the influence. Are you out of your mind?
When I just bought you slippers, a drunkard spilled on me, but I didn't drink a drop.
The smell of alcohol is so strong, sure your shirt got soaked. Take it off.
Do you want me to drive shirtless?
No way. Hey. Meili, stop messing around. It's boring. If it weren't for your antics, I would have already checked the goods for our wedding night.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
You're my fiancé. I need to inspect your physique in advance. Help me return the goods. Got it. I'm going home.
Is tomorrow okay? I hope I won't cause him to worry about affecting your rest. All right. Look at Baiju. How many flings have you had abroad over the years?
Since this is a confession session, I hope that for every question you ask me, you also give me an answer. Rejected.
All right, since I was the one who proposed marriage and you didn't refuse, I'll indulge you this time. But if I don't want to answer, you can't force me.
How many? I don't have any turnover. Even after retiring and joining a real overseas company, I chose male colleagues to work with. You don't like women. And I didn't say you like men. So why are you so agitated if you say that? I'll conduct an investigation. Don't let this occupy your mind and put so much pressure on yourself. No, you say no. But since childhood, when you're anxious, you pick at your fingers.
Are you still afraid of danger, even after being pointed out, you former ace Special Forces soldier?
The people who killed Dad, right?
After retiring for a few years and watching Jiangmen's biology, I've forgotten I can't handle this person.
All right. Then.
I'm the one in this car. I don't want to even know the devil. I've been the last one standing Can you just wait for me, little?
I didn't scare. Send someone over to handle it. The killers are armed. I'm fine.
What happened? I got a scratch on my face. I saw your phone password. Well, that's convenient if you need a card in the future. I mean, why is your phone password 9711? The same as my birthday.
It's Li Chengjiang. You've been forcing this password on me since we were kids, and I got used to it. How do I design any 6-digit password just like that? Including my bank card. We haven't seen each other for 7 years. Have I influenced you that deeply? Yes, so much so, that in the following years, even in my dreams, or rather nightmares, it was your voice.
All right, I'll go back and change the affectionate nickname to Lu Zongliang's retribution. Yeah.
You must be exhausted. Today, right? Study well.
Send a friend over to find Mrs. Ho.
Oh, right, and send me a change of clothes immediately.
Hey, I heard the old man is sending you to a military school abroad. Will you miss me when you leave? Like a pot of herbal medicine, it takes half a day to consume one.
Speak up.
I will miss you. At that time, I will think of you. I will remember to write you letters, my lady. You quarreled with Zishu again and want to run away from home.
The family of 3 is so happy together.
and I'm just an outsider, continuously giving way.
Little liar. I didn't receive a single letter from you.
Wow, my wife looks so cool when she's working.
Why didn't you wake me up? When you woke up, I didn't adjust to the time difference yet, so I didn't have the heart to wake you. I have to head to the office first. There's a lot of stuff waiting for me to handle.
Last night was so dangerous. You need me, your bodyguard. Always. Don't.
Today is my first day on the job. I'll handle it myself.
And I'll pick you up after work.
You're so considerate. Come, sit down. I have a few things to say. I need to explain something. Remember to report last night's incident to the police. You don't trust me. I can protect you. We are law-abiding citizens. There's no need for heroism. Understand. Besides, there's no need to use a sledgehammer to crack a nut or when dealing with those gutter rats. Right, Dr. Good. Fella?
Everyone, let's take a journey. Folks,
Regarding some unprofitable businesses, I plan to phase them out. Here's the plan. I welcome everyone's valuable opinions.
The company is not a national award, and as a director, I cannot accept you, a murder suspect.
Yes, Chairman. That's right. Today, feel free to speak your mind. If anyone has any opinions, just go ahead.
The company prohibits smoking, and as a director, I order you to put away the cigarettes and alcohol.
Schedule. Immediately issue the conditions in my name as the current chairman. From now on, any office where I am present can be exempt from the smoking ban. Add one more rule. Any employee caught smoking without my permission will be fuming with 4 demerits.
Chairman, the new notice has been issued.
If you have any more opinions, feel free to share. I think there's no need for you to give suggestions with your intelligence.
I don't trust Mom. I've been the head of finance in Zai City for over 10 years. Regarding C Corporation, I am more qualified than anyone to give suggestions, of course. Then I propose that I won't accept any of your suggestions. There's no room for negotiation on this. Here. Last night you got away by luck. Next time, we won't be so fortunate.
Chairman, I have a suggestion regarding the R&D department. What suggestion? It's about breaking down the R&D middle office, man. This improves efficiency per person.
Lubo from Financial Group 3. Right. I met you during my internship. Work hard, and if you do well, you'll get a promotion and a raise. Thank you, Chairman. Since Director Joe, it can't be run like a game. Boosting R&D is entrusted to you. By the next quarter, I want to see at least a 25% growth rate. Otherwise, you will have to resign due to your own shortcomings and retire at home.
Third young master, after following you for so many years, this is the first time I've seen you so dashing.
Is it? Then you say you guys don't like my style this morning. Just pretending to like it.
Oh, your young lady's professional outfit this morning was just too impressive.
It was like a performance. Right on my heart. It almost took my life. Wake up, third young master. Yes. We discovered something unusual from the surveillance at the Vacation Villa Hotel. Look.
Tell your boss Lucas to find him. All right, hold on.
Mr. Liu, what brings you here? A Special Forces combat knife from a production.
This is your territory, old Shu the Third. Help me find out who has this knife and what to do once it's found. I'll handle it personally.
What would you like to drink here?
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink. Don't worry, I won't let you down. Sorry, I'm taken, but don't wear a wedding ring. There's no mark of a long-term worn wedding ring on your hand. Playing hard to get? I really like you, handsome. Get lost. Kid, you'll see.
Hey, brother, that guy is the sidekick of Huang Amao from the North City. He's definitely going to get people now. You better leave quickly. Thanks for the heads up. Get this gentleman a glass of whiskey. Hey, brother, you're really quite polite. I've met him in several bars, and he's been with several men in his life. Except for Hong Ermao. No one else knows. Hong Ermao is completely oblivious. This guy is not only flashy, but also vain. All his shoes, bags, and jewelry are fake.
Fake? The A-grade goods were confiscated by the police. And those were my favorite pair from a globally limited edition.
I'll buy you another pair. Go and find out immediately if there is an A-grade version of those high heels, who bought them, and when they were bought, get all the details for me. Thanks, brother.
Honey, it was just this jerk who harassed me.
I heard it. Was you, kid, who dared to disrespect my woman.
What we do? Immediately kneel down and apologize to me.
Otherwise, I'll make you...
Than you.
You. This big brother of yours is really in a pitiful state. Not a single brother told you. Your hair.
It should be dyed green, and you still dare to mock me? Brothers, beat him to death for me.
Let it so.
Mr. Fang, I'll leave this matter to you. All right. When I come to the capital, I'll definitely treat you to a meal. Okay. Mr. Fang from Huan Yu is handling this case. Yes, Huan Yu's acquisition expert. Yes. Oh, by the way, please help me arrange a meeting with Mr. Wu from Chaoyang Securities as soon as possible.
Yes.
Sister-in-law, something bad happened.
Citizen, you are such a nuisance. Just now at the meeting, Mei Yi asked you to go to the clinic.
You went too, sister-in-law. If I don't send the email, it's hard for me to gain her trust.
Why are you in a hurry? Mei Yi has linked to the aerospace and investment banking sectors.
If he completes the equity adjustment, your rights will be completely sidelined.
What countermeasures do you have, little one?
Keep eliminating. Miss Mioxen, it's easy to say, to seize power quickly. Do you think the old man's will is like toilet paper at the village entrance for a second? What I mean is, if you can lure Lu Zongliang away from your sister, then all his shares will be yours. At that time, you have the right to convene a board meeting and directly support you over your sister. If he could unfortunately, pass away before that, you would ascend without any effort.
Isn't it just that dog Lu Zongliang? The young lady, can easily handle it?
I'm downstairs now.
I have a meeting later. Wait for me at the office when you arrive. Okay.
Wife's office renovation is nice.
I didn't knock carefully at the funeral that day. Turns out this guy is quite influential.
Can't miss.
Brother Fengliang, don't be formal. You sit, too. Second miss, just speak your mind. Brother Zongliang, what do you plan to do with the Z family's shares? In your hands. Leave them as they are. Military school abroad. Is this also called fashion? Brother Zongliang, are you tired of me? You forgot that when we were little, you were closer to me than to my sister.
Second miss, please respect yourself if there's another incident like this.
Next time.
Get your filthy paws off me, or I'll make you stand on your head to clean the toilet.
Miss, please respect yourself if this happens again next time.
Take your filthy paws off me, or I'll make you stand on your head to clean the toilet. This is the reality. I haven't dared to break the rules for 2 years. You're on my turf, messing with my man, and I still have to follow the rule. Brother Zongliang, you've been abroad too long to know the truth. Xie Minyi, she's crude and violent. She's looked down upon by all the men in high society. Learning from her and her husband is digging a pit for yourself. Don't fall for it. Jie Mei Yi, I'm telling you, Brother Zongliang promised to dump you. It's time to save me.
Wow. Mrs. Acting is so over the top. It makes me want to curse.
Lu Zongliang, you haven't even married in yet, and you're already calling her wife and son so smoothly. She's using you, don't you get it?
Just now, someone downstairs claiming to be a talent scout gave you a number. You can call and ask if they have any training classes. Jimeye, you're really despicable. Actually taking a liking to this low-class person from the Z family. Who are you calling low-class? Don't misunderstand because of Ziema's nonsense. Okay.
Didn't I just tell you not to misunderstand what Xing said? Please don't misunderstand, okay?
Don't ask about your military school outfit. Why didn't you come back?
Why should I answer? Is it rare to teach? Of course not. Why are you suddenly asking this? Don't worry. I'll definitely stay far away from him in the future.
Who are you trying to impress? Doesn't it look good? I thought you would like it. I don't like looking like a butterfly.
Mom, I wore the cream, please. Don't scold me. You know you make me angry.
Then find a way to make it up to me.
All right. I was wrong. I swear. I won't dare to make you angry again in the future.
At home, you can pass it to me.
Yeah.
Get him for me, Zimin.
Finally caught you, huh? Brother, get it!
Make me give up.
Finally caught you guys. Get it. I will hold this match now.
Why did another group of people show up? I arranged it, as you arranged. They are so skilled, they must be expensive, right? How much should I transfer to you? I don't want money. Then what do you want?
Why don't we get the program certificate today? Since we'll have to get it sooner or later anyway.
That day at the funeral, I was inconsiderate. You can also choose not to get married. What are you doing?
How can you, as a female entrepreneur, not keep your word? Did you see it too?
It's very troublesome being chased every day. And seeing reaction is right. I'm a rough and violent person. You should think about it again. I love you.
Wow, I confessed without any preparation. Wouldn't Mei think it's not romantic at all?
What did you say? Say it again.
Uh-huh. You just said you handle things violently. I don't think so. Whenever I was humiliated growing up, you always stood up for me. You're my hero.
Thank you.
What did you say? Say it again?
You just said you handle things with violence. I don't think so. From childhood to now, whenever I was humiliated, you always stood up.
Wow, are you having such a big reaction? Because you're reading something explicit. Come on, sugar.
Use the wide angle for this wave of troops. Okay.
Hey, let me see what you're looking at now that you've got it.
We don't use the wide angle lens anymore, okay?
Hey, let me see what you've been looking at. Don't tell me. You've been staring at the marriage certificate all night, hubby. How can you be so adorable? The demand to reset the moving average requires overtime. Where are we now? We're at the first level of life and death. So, hubby, don't get stuck on those inappropriate scenes. I'll just go to work first. You're good.
I didn't. That's fine.
All right, I'll bring my team to pick you up as soon as possible. Let's go home.
Is your company in some kind of trouble, honey?
The leverage of the current World Cup, it's too high. Okay, I will bring my team to pick you up as soon as possible. Let's go home.
Is your wife's company in some kind of trouble?
The leverage of the current World Cup, it's too high. When my dad was alive, he wanted me to reform the company, which offended many company veterans. Now I've taken a seat on the board.
Surrounded by enemies. So, if the company needs reform, what do you want to do? I fully support you. I plan to first reassess the value of all Z's businesses, either merge or sell them, and then go public in the US. But Z's is already listed. It's already listed domestically. So you urgently need a financial team to help you with dual listing, right?
Right now, Mr. Fang from Huanyu has already agreed to cooperate with me. I urgently need a top-notch Wall Street underwriter. Which one?
Meyer number 1.
But 2 years ago, I talked to their head of the Asia-Pacific region, and they felt that the current business was too bloated.
If it was Meyer who rejected you, I might be able to help.
Husband, lying is not right.
Management, the winery, I've met many wealthy businessmen, and it was during that time I realized.
Honey, lying is wrong.
Management starting with the winery. I've met quite a few rich business people, I realized.
Oh, right. Quickly tell me what you've been doing overseas these past few years, and why you know nothing about the current me.
Why are you daydreaming? I'm asking you a question. It's just a bit sad. Clearly working in reality.
You think I know nothing? Dad said he was very confident in handing over the overseas branch to you, and told me not to worry.
The Xi family's winery in the Magic Kingdom mainly deals in collectible grade red wine, while the Meyer family is a famous oil tycoon in South Africa. Their business spans various financial sectors, so it seems you've indeed experienced a lot abroad. No wonder your demeanor is quite different from when you were a child.
That night, if I told you that I was from the Ye family, you wanted to tell me the story of the prince's gloves wandering among the people, right? If you are really from the Myerxia clan, I can't marry you.
I'm not lying to you. I really am. I think your current photos look better. Unlike your childhood photos, which were a bit silly. You still have my childhood photos.
Them.
Take me to view them. Wife, stay with me a little longer. It's so nice to be able to see you here. Honey, stay in bed with me a little longer. It's so nice to be able to see you here.
Hey, stop it.
The chairman's unclear delivery team has moved up the schedule.
Should we start the online meeting, right away? Give me 10 minutes. Help me host the meeting first, okay?
Honey, it's only 7 o'clock, and you're already getting up to work. You're working too hard. If you could marry the heir of a conglomerate, wouldn't you have to work so hard? That would be even more exhausting.
Why? Feeling inferior, working at dawn.
As for me, I have no intention of climbing the social ladder. So you don't need to be sensitive about life. Since we are already married, we are in this together through thick and thin. Why did you choose me for your family? Why ask this suddenly? Because I care a lot.
Let me ask you, you said before that you love me.
Is it true? Of course it's true. I've liked you for a long time. It's just that you are the eldest daughter of the Z family, and I am merely an adopted son of the Z family. Why did you suddenly ask this? Because I care a lot.
I asked you. You said before that you love me.
Is it true? Of course it's true. I've liked you for a long time. It's just that you're the eldest daughter of the Z family, and I'm just an adopted son of the Z family.
Who said it back then? Her nightmares are all about me.
We were apart 7 years, different places. Dreams were my only way to reach you.
Why? I really, really, really miss you. During these years, why were there only gifts from Xin Miao and not from me? It has to be expensive. So
these years, is it because you didn't receive my gifts that you didn't reply to me?
Didn't you ask me why I chose you for this? Because I love you.
Sister-in-law, Changyang Securities has already been taken care of. They will exhaust Xie Meiyi, but the Huan Yu side is too arrogant. They can't incorporate even a small aspect. He can't handle it.
My mom and the VP of Mingyu Travel have already signed off.
Sister-in-law has already arranged everything with Changyang Securities. They will wear down Jimei. However, the Huan Yu side is too arrogant. They can't even incorporate a minor aspect. Who does he think he is?
My mom and the VP of Mingyu Travel signed the agreement.
Sister's move is brilliant. Cutting off the source. Ximei won't be able to turn over.
What's salted fish? He is just a dead fish.
Ye-kun, what kind of trash assassin did you hire? Twice in a row, he failed to kill that little... All because Lu Zhongliang ruined it.
Second miss, that guy, has been infatuated with me since childhood. Yesterday he even played hard to get with me. Sigh, considering his handsome face, I might as well play along with him. Brother Zhongliang, I've been missing you so much that my heart itches. Have you missed me?
Pitiful. I am currently the happiest man in the world.
I have ironclad evidence of Jime Yi harming Dad. See,
Where's the evidence?
don't rush. Brother-in-law, how about we have an affair behind my sister's back? Sorry about that.
I don't have such low-class hobbies. Just say what you want. I want all the Z shares you have.
Of course, besides the evidence, I will help you enter the upper echelons of society.
Your acting is terrible. You'd better stay away from me in the future. I find you physically repulsive. When is the jewelry auction you mentioned last time? Ah, which fossil is the most expensive diamond ring from... Yes, I plan to attend.
Go with me to the board meeting.
Hello? I also have a gift for you.
A gift? What kind of gift? Got the certificate? Mr. Wen, the legal one, please sit here.
Recognize ranking Lu Zhongliang. You are not fit as a product.
Then may I ask what criteria are used for the ranking? Oh, compared to kidney deficiency? Then you should be sitting in my position.
Your small shareholding allows you to stand. The brain holds 4.3% of the company's shares, young girl. Show some respect, 50% off is not polite. 4.3.
Doesn't even count as a fart. I wonder what you're showing off here for. Lu Zhongliang thinks his brain is better than yours.
You only hold 1.8% of the company's shares.
Andrew, who said that? Come in.
Miss Xu, this is the gift agreement where Mr. Liu transfers all his shares in Z Corporation to you. Please announce it.
Why? This is my betrothal gift to you, a small token. Not much, but a gesture of respect. 7.8 to make everyone drop their jaws.
Miss Xu, this is the gift agreement where Mr. Liu transfers all his shares of Z Corporation to you. Please have a look.
Honey, this is my betrothal gift to you, just a small token. Not much, but a gesture. 1.8 something. Everyone is a big ocean.
Sorry, let me interrupt. Mr. Lu Zongliang's shares in Z Corporation are not 1.8, but rather 21, right?
Thank you, Assistant. Remove this minor shareholder's privileges. Today, we will follow his wishes and rank according to shareholding proportions.
Let him listen from the entrance.
I would like to advise everyone. Some people think that just because my wife is young and has become the chairperson, they can bully her. Think about who will hold the most shares from now on, and who will be the decision maker at Z Corporation. This guy is so impressive when he's assertive in meetings.
Are there any other questions?
All right. It's winter now, and you forgot to wear socks again, didn't you?
Where did you go?
The police called. They said there's a new lead from the surveillance. What lead? The police found out the shoe size of the culprit. Size 43. The man is Ye Kun. Ye Kun, he knew your high heels were a limited edition, and specifically bought a counterfeit pair. He just wanted to frame you. Do you remember if he had anything on his feet at night?
No wonder the culprit's walking posture looked odd in that surveillance video. Remember, your foot seems to be sprained. Do you want to go to the hospital to check it out?
No need. It's just a minor issue from going down the stairs.
Do you remember if there was something wrong with his foot at night?
No wonder the suspect's walking posture looked strange in the surveillance video.
Assistant Chief, it seems like you've sprained your foot. Do you want to go to the hospital and have it checked?
No need. Well, it's just a minor twist from going down the stairs.
I never doubted him. Actually, Sunway is the mastermind. Sunway. Sunway's ex-husband is a distant relative of Yekun. Before Sunway divorced her ex-husband, she married Zishu, committing bigamy. So according to inheritance law, neither she nor Zi Mioxin would get a penny, which is why they came up with this plan to secretly swindle Zishu's estate.
My dad was so good to them.
They don't need to worry about the evidence anymore. I've already handed everything over to the police and they're closing in, so don't think about it anymore, okay?
I'm going to a salon today. It's really boring. So you don't need to come along. If it weren't for blocking the executives from Meyer,
I would just stay with you and take a nap.
At this point, I must confess my identity to Aunt May. Let's do it this time.
Didn't you going to take a nap?
Mr. G, my brother-in-law and I were MBA classmates. You should pay attention to the matter of the concubine.
This Mei Yan is different from other peers. He is absolutely controlled by the Meyer family, and I have to listen to the boss, too.
Mr. G, my daughter is studying art abroad. I heard your hobby is collecting oil paintings from the Renaissance period. I specifically asked my daughter to come today to learn from you, Mr. Liu. Oh, you've already arrived. All right, just come in and see me.
Honey, what's so interesting about those two? You've been listening to them. So long, haven't you? Had enough rest.
I miss you. Those two flies have been hovering around the Meyer family's executives. I can't get close to them. I want to get to know them.
Come on, I'll take you to say hello.
Honey, what's so interesting about those two? You've been listening to that so much. If you keep going, I'll start missing you. Those two flies, they're always hovering around that executive Yi. I can't get close.
Want to get to know them? Come on, I'll take you to say hello.
What are you all chatting about? Lu Zongliang, you're really like a haunting ghost. Your shadow is everywhere, like a dog. What is your surname, sir? Mr. He used to be our old Z's adopted son. And now, he's a live-in son-in-law for Aunt Z May. Just a lowly person.
Watch your mouth, Auntie May. You might not recognize this Mr. Jeff, right?
This Mr. G is the vice chairman of Meyer Investment Bank and also a good friend of my mother. You and your dog can just wait to live on air. Mr. G has already agreed to Shortsea Corporation. Then I'll do it. I'll Shortsea Corporation. Did I hear wrong? How about it? Are you scared? Take it. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Hey, boss. Weren't you on a business trip with a woman? Sorry, Mr. Liu, I'm late. Boss,
This gentleman is Mr. Meyer, the current executive of the Meyer family, whose Chinese surname is Liu.
Oh, sir, this lady said, oh, your subordinate. My employee, preparing to work for my wife's company. No, absolutely not, Mr. Liu.
I'm not familiar with her at all.